Hey, welcome back. It is Laura at Hyperstamper. I have a really sweet happiness journal today. I pulled this title from an antique book called The House of Happiness. And this is a little print from a 1920s children's book. And I just thought they went perfectly. That just is so joyful and it matches the cover. You can see the embossed design on the book here, and the book itself is from the early 1900s, and you can see these beautiful images down the side, this beautiful monogram on the back. It's fabulous. I just added some ribbon to match the cover. Let me take you on a little journey before I put it in my Etsy shop, hyperstamper.etsy.com with a capital H. And you ready? This ink blob was there. It's actually a lot of books that come from the library. They used to just daub an ink spot on it. And the original first pages of the book, which are great for journaling. These are from that little word game that I have from the 1920s. Yes, she is. I love it. And then this is another pocket here from another book called Happiness Hill. That was made into a journal last year. Nice little vintage page there that I turned into a journaling card. And this is a 50-year-old Wildflowers of America. And I pulled it because it's Morning Glories. And glory just made me happy. So yes, this is all about happiness. This is a little poem called Happy Wind. Really pretty here from a vintage book. And here is a great one from the early 1900s, A Laughing Chorus. Isn't it funny? All these things just are wonderful. Up here, it's a from the 1920s children's book, A Happy Return. This is a plate from a that one is 1930s, Beatrix Potter, 1933 to be exact. And then this is just a little vintage card of a happy lady with her cat skating. And this is a 100-year-old banknote. And then this here is from 1927. And it's just a little train. It's nothing to do with happiness, but it's really old and I wanted to put it in. And it is from the Kellogg's Company of Great Britain. Isn't that neat? I didn't know Kellogg's was in Great Britain. So that was pretty cool. There's just a couple of wonderful little children. Look how much fun they're having. And then this is a piece of vintage letterhead there. We've got the embossed Victorian woman there. And then this pocket here I love because it's Hiawatha's companions. Look at, she's so happy, or he's so happy, and feeding the wild animals there. And then I've got a 1937 diary page and artistic attempts, little antique paper on the back of an antique page, and then just some fun vintage Monopoly money. And this is really cool. So it says happy thoughts, and it says please don't keep me waiting. And this postcard is from 1912, and somebody who wrote it to their dear friend in New York. I think it's New York. I just think that's so cool. And then just a very beautiful little scene here, ocean scene, which is something that makes me happy. Isn't that fun? Little children's book image back there. This book here from the early 1900s as well is Laughter. Merry Sunshine, so more happiness here. And then just a journaling tag from an antique book. And on the inside it says, the roses bloom, Katie dear, 465. And then this here from the 1800s, look at this, A Happy Chance. Isn't that great? I do have a happiness folder, so whenever I come across ephemera that has the words happy or joy or anything like that, I do put it in my folder. And just a bunch of vintage pages here. That's a typing instruction book. This is one of my favorite pieces. It is from the very early 1900s. And you can also tell by looking at the kids. And it says here, the children of the rich and the children of the poor, all alike happy and contented. And I think, I wish I love it. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, we can all find happiness. And I just think that's lovely. More vintage pages here. Vintage 1955 Polish embroidery book. And look at this fun birthday card. Birthday happiness. Isn't that great? Today and always. And then, of course, this one is Love Mum Hyson. Must have been maybe a mother-in-law, but yeah, you can do more journaling on the inside there. I really, really like that a lot. And then this is just a really fun graduation plaque here, page or piece. And I love this piece from an antique book called The Thought Book, because that's what our journals are. And then this is just a really fun magazine page, because crafts make us happy. So this is all different kinds of fabric crafts here. And then this is a piece from a vintage children's book. Look how fun that is. This Happy Day and Fun at Home. So you can't do any better than that. A vintage ledger sheet, 1950s highway road map. And then look at this piece here. This is from 1913. It's got some great images here. Little girl, it says, give the girl a chance. And on this side, it says, a book of cheerfulness. Yay! Happy, happy, joy, joy. I just love it. Making a happiness journal made me very happy. So I was in a really good mood putting this together, let me tell you. 1950s doily page. Sorry, I just can't pull that apart here. And this is from the early 1900s. Vintage bird book page here. 2 ducks or geese flying. I can't tell, those are ducks, I think. And this is just a beautiful little children's book page from the 1920s. You can journal up here and up here. Really fun clusters. And I pulled W from an antique dictionary for wonderful. This is a really beautiful plate. I just thought this woman looked so content reading her book in the garden. It says, fair quiet, I have found thee here. We all need a happy place, right? And then over here is one of Stacy's wonderful receipts from Maple Grove Dairy. A surprise cake. Who doesn't like happy cake? That's what my little boy used to call it. Well, he's 30 now, but he used to call it birthday cake happy cake. Oh, so that makes me happy when I see that. Just some really fun crochet here. I just thought this was really funny. The bear's making all these guys laugh, and they're very happy. That's from a vintage children's book. And then this is just a mid-century math book page. And this is just a beautiful 1850 Hogarth engraving. I can say it. These are some pressed lavender that I pressed. And then this is a beautiful hyacinth, because that lavender is very calming. And yeah, that brings us pretty much to the end here. So I hope you love it as much as I loved making it. Hypertstamper.etsy.com, and come back soon. Don't forget to subscribe and be happy.